And the most interesting thing is that the environment started to change around us.
The people on the greenbelt, it's like their faces changed to
Yes.
only reflect danger.
Yes. When we were learning about emotional flashbacks, we had a really interesting experience where it just became so clear what happened. We were walking on the greenbelt.
We asked for this experience too.
Yes,
Remember?
we did.
We set an intention that day, like to show us an emotional flashback.
Yeah. We sure did.
And we got
what
it.
you asked for. So we were walking on the Greenbelt here in Austin, which is this beautiful trail. And it was during the time of a music festival that happens here as well, ACL. So we were walking down the Greenbelt, headed to Barton Springs to go swimming. But there were a lot of people from the festival down on the Greenbelt that wouldn't normally be there. And at Barton Springs, a lot of people who are maybe using substance, a lot of like unknown people, just a lot more people than would normally be down in the Greenbelt with us. And all those strangers, maybe a little bit not fully present because of substance use, maybe not fully safe for us, started to impact our nervous system. And then as we were walking, we started to go into an emotional flashback. And we started to experience real shifts in our internal state, racing heart, feeling of bracing, feeling the need like we needed to flee and get out of there. And the most interesting thing is that the environment started to change around us, the way everything looked. The trees looked ominous, like they were reaching down to get us. It seemed like everything got darker. And our whole perception of reality shifted because of the way our state shifted inside.
And I cycled through many F responses because remember, I started to get really tired and shutting down. Like I wanted to get airlifted out of the Greenbelt.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden we flighted where we were just walking so fast. And like the people on the Greenbelt, it's like their faces changed to only reflect danger.
Yes.
And the men felt so unsafe on the Greenbelt. And the trees looked like this bright open space was literally like a tunnel.
Caving in on us.
Caving in, and the trees started to turn inward, and the color changed, I remember, too. It was like it got darker, and we had to stop. We stopped, we said a prayer, we grounded ourselves, we did some NSI tools.
Yes.
And we connected, and then we carried on, and we got ourselves out of there. But after we did that, the light changed, it opened back up, it became our beautiful, safe place again.
Yeah.
But it really was like the world tilted and shifted for at least an hour maybe.
And it wasn't until we worked with our nervous system, co-regulating with one another, shaking, processing, using our tools, that we were able to shift out of the flashback. And truly, all of a sudden, it was like I saw the beautiful flowers again. The sun was coming down again. People were walking by and they're like, hey, and we're like, oh, hello, And it's like my reality does change to match that. And I want to talk a little bit about why that is, to connect some dots for people. It's the way that our brain filters information, because we have so much data coming into our brain all of the time from our sensory systems, just way more than we could ever be cognitively aware of without being completely overwhelmed. And so our brain processes that data through a filtering system, deciding what's important and what's not important. And if we're in a stress state, one of our F responses, our brain is really scanning for cues of threat, whether that's social or emotional or physical threat, right? Our brain is looking for evidence to match that internal state and also looking to protect us by making that evidence more important. So then in my cognitive mind, the reality that I'm experiencing is changing to be a reflection of the pieces of data that my brain is letting make up to my conscious awareness, which is the threatening sensory information.
And we have also the real lived experience that men can be dangerous, that even the beautiful spaces that we walk in and that we know very well can also be threatening to people. Not just women, but to people out on the Greenbelt. And so having all of that like lens shift and then to really see it was a huge experience. I mean, we got exactly what we asked for. We got a learned lived experience. And then I think it was, it was vital for us to have that so that we can reflect it back to to you, the listener.
And to also have some altitude for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
To see, oh man, reality actually changes in this state. And so now when I'm in an emotional flashback and I'm seeing my partner look completely different to me, right? Their face looks different, their voice sounds different, the room, the house, my environment feels different, and I feel those sensations of I'm not safe, I can't trust this person, all of these big emotions, despair, abandonment, I can now start to recognize, oh, I'm probably in a flashback.
And to know that the tools work in real time to pull us out. And it wasn't like it took a lot. It didn't really take that much, but it really justified and validated like the work that we do and that we can empower and shift our reality super quick.
Yeah. Story follows state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And scary.
Make sure to subscribe to this episode on our audio platforms or hit the little bell on YouTube to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss an episode, because we have lots of exciting conversations coming up, breaking down the science and the trauma of emotional health and nervous system resilience.